Hey guys, I'm gonna be explaining um, how I plan for a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10, as well as sort of distinguishing the weakness and sort of the things you should be watching out for in a Town Hall 10 base, war base, so that you can take advantage over that base. So let's take a look at this base. What is weak about this base? So immediately what I recognized when I saw this base was there were a lot of trash buildings that were unguarded, unprotected by defenses. So this mortar, if you put an archer here, it's gone. You put minions here, baby dragons there, they're gone. They're not protected. There's no archer towers, nothing to protect those trash buildings. So it's easy. Now, what do you do with an easy trash buildings? You want to try to take them out as efficiently as possible. So if I put a baby dragon there, though it would get all of these guys down, nothing is going to target my baby dragon. So do I need to invest a 10 troop space troop? Now, if there was a seeking air mine there, that 10 troop space is gone in an instant. That's just really bad luck, right? So what I do with my attack here, you'll see, is that I start off right from the bat putting a wizard right on that mortar. Now that mortar does not fire on my troop at all, so it's pretty much useless. It's equivalent to another trash building. And that wizard tower, if you pay attention to that wizard tower, it does a lot of work taking down trash building. You're gonna see how many trash buildings it takes down. It even takes down the town hall because there's no defenses to get that wizard tower. And notice that I could have spent baby dragons, a lot of wizards or whatever to take these defenses down, but I'm very efficiently using minions to take these out, take these two out, to create the pathing, the funnel, the trash building, to lead my troops right into where I want them to go. So let's look. I use my archer for that corner builder hut instead of using, say, like another archer that I could have wasted. And then once my funnel is created and I know that the trash buildings are gone, I drop my Valks, my king. They path right into that jump. No way they're going anywhere else. And I poison. One poison in this case. I could have used two, but there was a chance that there were going to be Hound and Loon in the CC or Golem or something. And two poison then would have been a waste. Two poison does help to slow down and take down witches, baby dragons, and all these troops down faster, but one poison can be enough. And the Valks really help because their splash damage really takes care of witches and their skellies really quickly. Notice another reason why this attack works is I did the math correctly, and that's one of the things to distinguish a great player to just like okay players. Yeah, I'm kind of saying I'm great, but okay, well, that's for you guys to decide. But so basically, if this is 25% of the base and I'm using about 25 or 30% of my kill squad, 30% of my kill squad, this mathematically works because I'm not spending too much on the kill squad or too little to not get the job done. And my job here, my kill squad, only one golem and four Valks. Their job was to take down Inferno, one air defense, Queen, and the CC. That's done. The reason why I have 3 hounds and 20 loons and a lot of spells is for one hound for one AD, second and third, and this is for the freeze. And that's why this attack worked. My math in terms of where the threat to this attack is makes sense. I have one air defense in the beginning. I put the haste down, take care of the first air defense. One threat is gone for my back end Lalun. And you have to realize I'm spending about 70% of my army on the back end side, which is why there's about 70% of the base left standing. I take care of the wizard tower and the inferno and the 1 o'clock area, and notice that I freeze the wizard tower as well. And it's important that wizard towers and infernos are a huge threat to Lalun, especially to the loons, because if you pay attention to the end of this attack, even though I have about 10 loons, look at all those wizard tower, look at all those loons. they were about to all go down, and I would have had one loon here on the left, all by itself, because of that one wizard tower. This one wizard tower just about take out like 10 balloons all at once. That's why it's so crucial to pay attention if you're doing back-end Lalun or mass Lalun, where the placement of the wizard towers are, because wizard towers are almost like infernos, or even better than infernos to take down loons. Um, Also, what I want you to pay attention to are the goblins that I use. If you rewatch this attack, you can see how quickly these goblins take down storages and trash buildings that are elixir gold mine based ones. Yeah, they go down really fast, and that's one of the reasons why I like to have one or two goblins, because they speed things up in the cleanup. Uh, so let's take a look at this attack. The first attack was a fresh hit, so it was more difficult, but this one was a lot easier to plan and execute, because let's look at the base. Though I would probably not use a mass Lalun on a base like this ever, the things that made it make sense to why I would use it was, one, I can't access any of the air defenses, so I had no plans to take down one of the air defenses or so. But there was a way to get into the base to take care of one Inferno. So that made me think, can I use a Mass Lalun on this? Probably not, because I don't know what's in the CC. But after someone has hit this, I realized there's a Hound and a Loon in there. So, oh great, I don't have to lure the CC at all. I don't have to worry about it. No poison invested. Notice no poison invested. I don't need to do anything like a jump or something to get the CC. So that's two things that make it very, very helpful for me to use Mass Lalun or a air-based attack. And then lastly, there was a ground skelly that I saw from another attack, and I was like, all right, that's a lot of good reasons for why I should use Mass Lalun on this base, and that's exactly what I do. So what I'm doing here is using, again, instead of wizards, I'm using cheap minions, because all of these trash buildings are exposed. They're not protected by defenses, and that's a really bad base design, in my opinion, to have the trash buildings not reachable by an archer tower or a mortar. It makes my funneling job so easy. So I let the king sort of go down, be the tank for my queen. Notice I spent so little on this mission to take down the Inferno. I wall break into that corner, allowing my queen to jump in. There's nothing for my queen to get up north, so it comes back down, takes the archer tower down, takes the Inferno down, and I did not expect this, but it even takes some shot at the queen and almost kills her. Kind of sucks that it doesn't take another shot to kill the queen, but the enemy queen does take my queen out. And then I'm just pushing in my Lalun here, and notice that as soon as I heard the enemy queen die, I go, I was like, oh, I don't need my double skellies for her. So I immediately put it on the Inferno. As well, I put it on the Expo and in front of the two archer towers. This is just like instinctively, I'm just like doing it on the spot. I was planning it to kill the enemy queen with those skellies. Anyway, so I have my, what is that, like 15 loons remaining. And the reason why they're still up is because you have to realize, if you can take care of one Inferno and you can freeze another Inferno, that is a Town Hall 9 base. There's really no difference in a Town Hall 9 base other than their Archer Towers and Wizard Tower being a little bit stronger. Lalun is so powerful because of the fact that it makes 4 mortars and 5 cannons or 6 cannons useless. They're just not going to do anything. So that's one of the reasons. And if you have ground skellies and you don't have to worry about spring traps or giant bombs or mini bombs, Lalun is just so overpowering for Town Hall 9s or Town Hall 10s or even Town Hall 11s. So it would be great to see a lot of people try quad Lalun more, because I think it's the best way to triple any base if you can counter the Infernos and the CC and the enemy queen somehow, obviously. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something or saw something. Don't make bases with trash buildings that are so easily accessible and I can take down with wizards, minions, or archers even. And just clash out, guys. I hope you get better, and I hope I get better too. See you guys later.